Hey everybody, it is Tuesday, nice sunny morning today, and I just wanted to drop in. I think I'm going to post this to a few of my walls. I've had so many messages in the last couple days from people that are feeling a little discouraged, and I think it's probably pretty normal. We all sort of get on the bandwagon the 1st of January, the first of the year, and we have all these goals and visions of what's going to happen. And here we are into February, and maybe some of those things haven't happened, or they're not happening fast enough, or you had a big cheat night and can't seem to get yourself back on track, or whatever. I think it's pretty normal that you kind of get past the honeymoon phase. I always call the first week or two of your new program or your new goal, what you're doing to reach your goal, as the honeymoon phase. You're so excited that nothing would stand in your way. There's nothing that could make you cheat or not work out or not wake up early. You're right into the groove. And then, life kind of takes over and you get out of the routine and you start feeling like that things aren't happening quick enough, and you get out of it. So the honeymoon's over and now we're into like just normal days and you're feeling discouraged. So I just wanted to tell you that I'm not a stranger to feeling discouraged. Trust me. I have, oh my gosh, I have so many times thrown in the towel and so many times felt like throwing in the towel. So I know what it feels like. I really do. Yesterday I posted on many of my pages, my sort of Monday motivational quote was, "Don't quit before the miracle happens." And honestly, it's so true. Lots of times, right when you are at your most discouraged, you're just feeling like this is ridiculous, nothing is happening, my weight hasn't changed, my pants feel the same. Right after that moment, something big is going to happen. It really is. And you just need to trust me that it is. Just don't quit. Don't stop. So what? Last weekend you had a big cheat night. Well, so did I. No big deal. Don't beat yourself up about it. Just get back on the train. Just because you kind of faltered doesn't mean that you just throw everything in and say forget it. No, you have goals. You have a vision of what you want for yourself. You want to be confident again. You want to feel strong. Whatever it is that you're going for, just keep doing it. Just keep going. Set little small goals every day and do that instead of seeing this big picture and not having it happen instantly and then feeling so discouraged. Things aren't going to happen overnight. Guess what? If it's losing weight that is your goal, you didn't gain all this weight in a week or 2 weeks or 2 months or a year. It came over time. So getting rid of it is going to have to come over time as well. Nothing's going to happen in the first couple weeks. I'm going to post this video on places that you aren't necessarily using the 21-day fix, and that's cool. We all have our own plans, but that's something that we really try and teach you with the 21-day fix. This is about a lifestyle, and it's not going to all happen in 21 days. What we want to happen in 21 days is to teach you how to keep going, to teach you how to incorporate some new key techniques to get you to your goal. It's going to take some time. I had 15 pounds to lose last February or January, or I can't remember, but it took me until May to get that to happen. There were 2 months that the scale did not budge, did not move, stayed exactly the same. And I can promise you, there were mornings that I woke up and I stepped on the scale and I was so discouraged I just wanted to stop, but I didn't. I knew that it was going to happen. There's no way it couldn't. I was following the plan. I knew if you followed whatever plan you've got, it's going to work. It is going to work. I promise it is. Don't get discouraged. Just get back into the game. Reset your goals, reset your vision, and just get back into the game. You're going to do this. I know all of you who are striving for particular goals, you're going to do it. I know you are. I've also had a couple of people ask me how I sort of curb cravings and Man, I'm not that good at that because I would like to be chewing all the time. Lots of times I am chewing all the time, chewing gum, chewing breath mints, drinking something. I am no stranger in really wanting to eat all the time. I want to eat healthy. I love healthy foods. My body has just become accustomed to really craving that, but I want a lot of healthy food. I don't just want a little salad, I want a big salad. Um, I love to crunch, so I've posted several times my kale chip recipe, and honestly, it is my savior at night. I do dig my hands into kale chips every single night, whether it's my chocolate kale chips or my cheesy kale chips, or I made hot, spicy sriracha kale chips. I'm always eating them, and it's because I like to have a crunch of some sort. Another little tip that I do, um, after my supper especially, I seem to feel like I need something a little bit sweet. So I take the tiniest little bit of peanut butter or almond butter, any kind of nut butter, and put it on the tip of my tongue. And it gives me just a little bit of sweetness. It's a great source of protein and fat, so it's a good thing. It's not like I'm stuffing myself with a chocolate cookie or a piece of licorice. So a tiny bit of peanut butter on the end of my tongue when I really need it. And I don't know how healthy this is or good for you, but I do it all the time. I drink a coffee. I really love coffee. I love flavored coffees, so often I will have one at night. Doesn't keep me up. I'm okay with caffeine, but there's decaffeinated flavored coffees all over the place now. Um, that's something else I do. I always will have a coffee. And one other thing I try to do, because it really does help. After my supper, I have a really big glass of water, and it makes me feel really full. So I don't feel like eating anything for a while. And I chew gum all the time. I always have gum in my mouth, always. If you want a really nice treat, mix a piece of juicy fruit and a piece of Dentine Fire. It's awesome. My husband will laugh at that because I'm doing that all the time. I hate it when someone takes just one piece of juicy fruit and mix up. I get off my rotation of my doubles. Anyways, those are some tips that I use to help me. My biggest craving time is nighttime, and that 8 o'clock, you're kind of walking around the kitchen. What could I eat? What could I eat? So, your best bet if you have to eat something is to do something protein based and fat based. Stay away from carbohydrates at night. Not your friend. So if you have to have something, do that. I will often, and I've said this many times, have some Greek yogurt and peanut butter. Not a big serving, just a little bowl, just to give me something. So those are some tips to get you through your cravings, get through that snack attack time. And again, don't quit before the miracle happens. Honestly, guys, usually when you're at your lowest point, something really big is going to happen right after. And I know it is for all of you. Have a great Tuesday. Talk soon.